Yo, what up? So I'm gonna tell you my duck joke. I hope you guys will get a rise out of this. Let me start by doing this. This little boy goes to his dad. Now this is back in the 1900s. Or maybe a little after, I'm not sure. This boy's on a farm. His family owns a farm. And this little boy goes to his dad. He says, Daddy, he says, I've never been to town before. And he goes, and I'd like to go to town and have some fun. And his dad says, well, son, he says, we're awfully poor. He goes, I'll give you the sheep to take to town, but we need our sheep. He goes, I'd give you the chickens. He says, but we can't do without our chickens. He goes, but I got this one duck. He goes, if you take this duck to town, you can trade him or whatever and have a good time, as long as you know how to handle the duck. So the kid says, okay. So he takes the duck and he's walking down this sidewalk and he passes by this whorehouse and a broad calls him in. She said, how would you like a piece of pussy? The little boy's like, well, that there'd be wonderful, lady. He says, but all I got here is this duck. And she says, well, I'll give you a piece of pussy for that duck. So he laid her, and damn, he was good. She says, give me another. And he says, well, shit, if I'm that good, I don't want to do it for free. She says, I'll give your fucking duck back if you'll do it again. So he fucked her again. So about an hour and a half later, he come walking out of that whorehouse, dude, grinning ear to ear. He's got the duck under his arm. And this drunk Carolina freight driver come running down the street. And he swerved and he caught the duck and it went under that Freeport freight and it just smashed it all to shit. So the driver jumps out. He goes, my God, son, are you hurt? He said, no, sir, I ain't hurt. But you squashed my duck all to shit. And the driver says, well, my God, son, I can't stand no more arrest. He says, I'll give you $20 for your duck. Kid says, that sounds like a winner. So he takes the $20, he goes back home, and his father says, well, son, did you have a good time? He says, Daddy, I had a hell of a time. He goes, well, tell me, son, what kind of fun did you have in town with that duck? He says, well, he goes first. He goes, Daddy, he goes, I went to town, and he says, I got a fuck for a duck for fucking $20 for a fucked up duck.